Sidenote Suplex. Although WWE is still widely considered the leader in pro wrestling and sports entertainment, AEW has quickly established themselves as an alternative brand, which of course in turn made WWE maybe not worry, but at least pay attention to the new company. And a big contributor to that is of course the fresh talent being featured on AEW. A variety of male and female talent is flourishing over at AEW, and or beginning to flourish and gain momentum. And although some of the spotlighted talent may still be green in terms of working in the business and in the ring, that of course won't stop WWE from throwing their money around to acquire desirable athletes for their product. But will this be the best move for these AEW talents? One name that is said to be a favorite among those behind the scenes in WWE is Wardlow. It was noted by WrestleVotes that WWE will likely have a major interest in recruiting Wardlow away from AEW when his contract is up, as there are several people within WWE who love his potential. Wardlow signed with AEW in August of 2019 after a few years on the indie scene. He has been the muscle for the Pinnacle and MJF's bodyguard since coming to AEW. Wardlow recently was spotlighted in a match with CM Punk on AEW Dynamite. Wardlow lost due to MJF's actions, and there may be a potential break-off from the group, which would mean he would be heading towards a singles run. But do you think Wardlow's ready for that singles run? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
It's got to be difficult because there's a lot of talent in AEW Dynamite, but you find yourself on Dynamite almost on a weekly basis. Wardlow, how difficult has that done, and how you've been able to succeed at making sure that you're on TV every Wednesday?
Well, I'm sure Max would love to say that he's the reason I'm on TV every week, and rightfully so. You know, I got to watch his back, and he is on often. Now we are starting to see me or myself and Spears a little more often. You know, with all the stars and all the names that we have here, just more of a reason for me to eat that meal on the plane, just more of a reason for me to spend an extra hour in the gym, because I might not have that name, but I'm going to be the person that builds that name, and I will be the future CM Punk, the future Bryan Danielson. I'm going to be above and beyond that, because look at me. I am things they are not. So it's just more of a reason, I believe, if I continue to work this hard, that I will be undeniable. And there's no possible way somebody backstage can look at me and tell me I don't belong on TV. There's no way.
Speaking of MJF, he is another name WWE is rumored to have interest in. MJF has alluded to leaving AEW for WWE when he becomes a free agent in 2024.
Hey, it's me. One of the biggest ratings draws in all of professional wrestling. Don't believe me? Google it. And today, we're going to talk about unsafe working conditions. I can assure you, if I was working for a much more professional wrestling company, things like this wouldn't happen to me, but I suppose that's a conversation that needs to be had as we get closer to the bidding war of 2024.
But will WWE let MJF be MJF? Small fish in a big pond, big fish in a small pond? Time will tell, but MJF is an asset to whatever company he works with. Who else could you possibly see from AEW in WWE? Jade Cargill is a sight to see. She may be green, but that's cause she's money. Must see TV. Will WWE eventually make a bid for her creativity? Thunder Rosa has the knowledge and in-ring ability for an easy transition and could bring some excitement. Or maybe a legit Layla Hirsch. Get her in a program versus Shayna Baszler. All speculation, but let me know all your thoughts in the comments below and who you think would be a good fit for WWE from AEW. Stay tuned for more indie and pro wrestling news from Sidenote Suplex.